Colleagues, we're going to go live on YouTube, the main room, not the presentation rooms. And I can give you the link. If anybody needed a transcription, please ask. I may have accidentally removed it if you need it. Greetings, everybody. We will be starting in about 2 more minutes. And as we wait, let us do 2 quick things. Nella.
Yes, Sam.
I thought you were going to help me out with this one, but yes.
We'll wait till 9:02. Yes.
2 quick things. One is, if you could please write your name, not name because the application shows it, but please add the place that you're in and maybe the time that you are in. So this way we know how many different places and different times we are connecting today. Connecting from. Should we get started?
I think so. We have more people coming in. Maybe another minute.
I think we can go ahead and start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, let's do it. It's 4 minutes after 9.
Okay, let's go. Greetings, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for the Star Scholar Exchange Workshop. If you're joining us, just joining us now, thank you again. Please, in the chat box, as we've stated earlier, enter your city, your country, your time zone, and the name of your institution, if you'd like, so that we can see who we're in the great company of this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever time zone that you may be in. We're delighted to welcome you to this incredible opportunity to exchange with scholars and engage citizens from around the world.
Dr. Gowli.
Thank you, Dr. Navarro, Dr. Sharma. Hello, stars. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's hard to track the time actually when all the stars are out in the sky. It's a very pleasant view here. My name is Uttam Gowli. I'm in Maryland, United States. It's 9 p.m. here, actually 9:05. I'm very pleased to welcome you all today to the Exchange of Knowledge event and to congratulate each of you on your achievements. We hope that you got a meaningful impression of how your scholarship permeates the world around us and is not limited by the walls of university or the borders of a nation. Star Scholars Network team honors the amount of work that you have done, your dedication to a shared mission, and your commitment and support to each other. Thank you and congratulations. We need more scholars and leaders like you to find a way to address the persistent problems of environmental degradation, inequality, and justice. The 2.5-hour program today is the culmination of extraordinary work done by 50 scholars from 15 countries around the world in the past 2 months. The Star Scholars training program that we are wrapping up today is emblematic of the principle and mission of the network. This is a celebration of achievements of our colleagues, and it is also an affirmation of our values that we seek to advance through research and scholarship. In addition, this program is also for you, our guests from around the world. We are not just asking you to passively listen to the presentations, but also we're inviting you to participate in the conversation in more than one way, as our facilitators will share in a moment. We'll wrap up the program with an open community discussion. So we will also exchange ideas about what kinds of programs you're most interested in. Star Scholars Network has been offering many initiatives led by extraordinary thought leaders, such as Dr. Chris Glass, Dr. Krishna Bista, and Dr. Shyam Sharma. I would certainly invite you and encourage you to submit your presentation proposals to next Star Global Conference, taking place in Mauritius, December 7 and 8, 2022. It also has an hybrid option, online option, virtual option as well. And also, I encourage you to nominate yourself or your friends for Noam Chomsky Global Connections Awards. Finally, I would like to thank Dr. Shyam Sharma and Dr. Nella Navarro for leading this powerful initiative. I often feel that Stony Brook University and Rutgers University have hired people who can do work with 10 people each single-handedly. Now, I know it's not just me. It's evident. Their relentless work over the past 2 months has been extraordinary and well appreciated. Anyway, I know what's in store today, so I just can't wait to listen to the amazing presentations from stars around the world. Keep shining, my friends. I look forward to being with you all throughout the program. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Not muted.
Sorry about that. Hi, everybody. My name is Nella Navarro, and I'm from Rutgers University here, the State University of New Jersey in the United States. I'm really honored to be one of the facilitators with my dear friend Sam Sharma of the Star Scholars Training Program these last 2 months. Sam and I would like to take a moment to briefly introduce the training program that we're wrapping up the exchange and with this exchange workshop and community discussion today. And we're going to begin with a poetic segment from a memoir written by Valerie Kaur, an Indian American scholar. In the beginning, there was wonder. Out in the country, far from city lights, the night air was clear enough to gaze into the long, shimmering galaxy that stretched across the sky. I would stand in the field behind our house and talk to the stars like they were my friends, just like I talked to the cows over the fence or the horses across the road. Back then, there was no question. The earth under me, the stars above me, the animals around me were all a part of me. And wonder was my first orientation to them, the thing that connected me to them. You are a part of me I do not yet know. I picked this poetic expression from the first chapter of Valerie Kaur's book, See No Stranger, in this memoir because it enables me to highlight the vision behind our professional development program and really how I have come to understand the Star Scholars Network as an extraordinary organization of scholars around the world who are deeply committed to a transformative vision of scholarship in society.
Today's program is a culmination of planning and implementation of a visionary training program in which roughly 100 scholars from 25 countries applied. And we selected 85 of them based on a review of their ability to invest time and energy. 50 of them completed the 4 modules that we had over the course of nearly 2 months, and we are here to celebrate their achievements today. The first module of the 6-week program, the program itself, provided participants with materials to watch and read about how to be a scholar who is productive in research, but more importantly, a scholar who creates and uses new knowledge to make a social impact and affect social justice from the ground up, working with scholars across borders, national, disciplinary, and generational. The second training module included resources and activities for us to explore how to be intellectual leaders who are connected transnationally, and how to use that connection to accelerate the creation, exchange, and use of knowledge for greater social good in diverse languages, through diverse genres, and with diverse stakeholders. The third module provided us with materials for learning and strategizing how to be academically driven educators who are dedicated to teaching and mentoring the next generation of scholars by integrating research into teaching or another professional arena, because we're not only academics and educators, we're also professionals in various fields with higher education backgrounds. And that too for greater social justice and service to humanity. And the final module included resources and guidelines for how to be researchers who maintain a high level of ethics and integrity for the sake of quality in our work and profession, but also equity and inclusiveness in society and accountability towards the environment. So the larger outcome of the final module is a training or an intervention program that each of us will be taking back into our community across the borders in our own context first, but maybe also with colleagues beyond our local institutions and local region. So thank you. Thank you again for joining us today, all of the guests here. As my colleagues have already highlighted, we are not going to ask you to be passive listeners. We're going to engage you in the conversation. One quick thing that I'd like to note today is that we started with application that would look like this in terms of gender balance, almost 50-50 with one person identifying as queer. Now look at this completion chart. The one queer person persisted, and female participants went from nearly half to 2/3. We use a simple survey tool to track the reading responses, and the average performance score of men versus women was also 80 versus 85. So by using the reaction button, everybody, let us all give all of these amazing ladies and also the queer person, our first round of applause for their excellence, persistence, and being good role models. A second round of applause for all the men to encourage them also. Dr. Glass.
You know, the Star Scholars Network was born from a deep dissatisfaction and a powerful vision. A dissatisfaction that we know that there's a different world that's possible, but a vision that we believe that a different world is possible if people only begin to see it. A different world is possible if only people begin to be it. So the Star Scholars Network isn't an organization. It isn't an abstraction. It is the people that are gathered here today. It's the 65, 53, 51, and 49 scholars who completed the modules, who are presenting their visions today that you'll be part of participating in today. We're a network because we are connected to one another. In a network, no one is at the top, no one is at the bottom. And the Star Scholars Network really prides itself on human-to-human relationships, building authentic human-to-human relationships for people across borders around the world, creating alternative futures. We grasp the deep challenges, the injustice, the unsustainabilities of our current systems, but we imagine and become different people who can create alternative futures in a more humane world, and distributive leadership, which means we empower leaders of all kinds to drive our network. And those are the leaders you'll hear from today. So each of our scholars who are a part of our network, you'll hear reflections from them. And this is really about advancing a deeper conversation about scholarship, about what it means to be a member of this network, driven by the people who are leading this network, which is every single person who is in the network. There's many challenges you're going to hear about, many challenges that we need to tackle, many shifts we need to make, many models we need to develop. We hope you'll leave inspired, and we hope you'll join the breakout room conversations today and stay connected. Again, the goal is not just information passing from one person to the other, but relationships getting built and human connections being formed. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much, Dr. Glass. Now we have this opportunity to in fact, participate and engage in this amazing work of this network that Dr. Glass has so beautifully articulated for us. This is the key part of today. We have concurrent 12-minute presentation by program participants who will share their two-part presentations. First, we will share our own professional visions and then how we're planning to support other members of our institutions or professions. Audience members, when you see a join a room alert on your screen, please select a room that you'd like to join. If you somehow don't see an invitation, find the breakout room tool in your Zoom window. Otherwise, open more of the three dots where it says more to find a breakout room of your choice. Please note, if we notice that there are too many people going to one room, we will be likely moving audience members within the first minute or two of the room selection.
Audience can also move around if you like, although we hope that we'll listen to full presentations and engage with the presenters. Here are the rooms for the presenters. I will be opening the breakout room in a moment. Everybody, please get ready to go engage in deep conversations.
Presenters, please go to your assigned rooms. You have 36 minutes to complete your presentations. Please time each other. Please save the rest of the time for the exchange of ideas.
Yes, a full hour.
And audience members, if you're having trouble again going to a room, please, we will help you. Be patient. We will be with you.
Nella, there seem to be some presenters who are not able to join. So I guess I could, 1 second.
There are, let me see. Oh, yes.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
What's happening? Yes, you're right. Sorry, I just scrolled down.
Yeah, those who are co-host, if you scroll a little bit to the screen, you can see the the room to join.
Yes. Nella, could you please copy this link from the chat box to the, let me see where chat is. Chat box to the, 1 second. Chat, yeah. Let me send it to your messenger, Nella, so that you are able to copy and paste it to WhatsApp.
If you've joined us here today and you haven't joined a room yet, just what you do, just click on the breakout rooms link, you scroll down and you can just join any room. Presentations will get started in just about a minute.
Thanks for your patience.
Yeah, I see quite a few people who are not assigned, meaning, so I'll start assigning colleagues who are not able to go anywhere. So I hope you won't mind. Three. Yeah, I was able to do that. 3. Looks like we are all able to assign folks to the different rooms. Wow. I guess one thing we need to pay attention is whether a presenter has been assigned to the wrong room, because we were trying to get them somewhere. Gustin and Kapil, there are 2 of us who don't seem to have breakout room access. Could you please unmute yourself? And I'm going to pause the live stream.
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
Only I'm remaining here.
Arjun, what is your room number?
I'm room number 1.
Room number 1. If you come through a Zoom application, you will be able to select your own room and go. It looks like you are somehow, can you see more or breakout room icon at the bottom?
No, I can't see anything here. So I have come through Zoom apps.
Zoom application. In that case, you'll be able to
Yes.
see Zoom breakout room. Little 4-room square at the bottom.
No, I didn't see that. So
And
I
then
have
can you
downloaded Zoom app in my laptop.
and you use that one to enter, right?
Yeah, and then I put that ID, Zoom ID, and like that way. Oh, I saw. Right now I saw. Thank you.
All right, let's go to that room. Kapilji, can I ask you to unmute? And Gustin, can I ask you to unmute and let us know if you're using a Zoom app so that you can go into a room? Kapilji, your sound is not working, it seems, because I cannot hear anything. I can see the box light up with green. Okay. Gustin, could you please unmute and talk? Hello? Hello? It looks like your sound is also not working. Let me see if I can chat with you. Can you hear me? I'm going to pause live because we're all going into the rooms. We'll be back within an hour, 50 minutes.
Hi, Nila.
तपाईँ कोठा कतिजनाबाट गइहाल्नुहोस् है Hi Loredana, sorry I didn't realize that you were here. Hi Loredana. Hello. No, you're muted. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I was in the main room. Poonam, can you join your room? What is your room? Okay, you are gone. Loredana? Surendra? You can join any room you want.
Hi Sam, I have guests here tonight, so I'm staying. I'm around, but I'm not participating in the rooms because I'm taking care of my guests.
Oh, good. No problem.
But I'm around. Apologies for that. But I had to take a break because I'm feeding them some dessert at present.
Oh, that is wonderful. Well, anyway,
But they were enthusiastic about it. So one of the colleagues who is here tonight is from the Italian consulate, and she was saying how amazing this is. So
wonderful. So
yeah, exactly.
if toward the end of the program, if you find a chance to just listen in, please do. Otherwise, I'll be sharing the recording with you.
I was there for the whole full part, and I listened to 2 of the presentations in one of the rooms, and then decided that it was time to serve them dessert before they fell asleep.
Go ahead.
So,
No
but I'll be back shortly. I'll be back.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, welcome back. Our team is here, but the rest of them probably is still talking.
No one has come actually.
Yeah, so yeah, we can talk maybe a second. 1 more minute left. I don't know. Yes, maybe we can, well, I don't have any particular questions to ask. I know the research topic you have been doing. Now, the next step, I encourage you to stay in touch for your next book project or articles. And if you have any questions around that publication cycles, I do have several upcoming book projects. I'm very happy to invite you in one of our Star Scholars book project. You saw the Dr. Chris Glass, he's there as well. He and I have been working with them, hundred of scholars in our 4 book publishing houses. We have the Star Publishing House. We also work with the Routledge, Springer, and Macmillan. So we have a traditional publishing houses as well, and 9 professional journals in our network. So we are very happy to support any of the of your upcoming manuscript.
Dr. Krishna, Dr. Chris Glass is from our sister institute, Boston College.
Yes.
It's our sister institute.
Yes, right. He's there, Boston College, right? And he and I have been working on this book project for almost 3 years. So yes. All right. So anything else? Eileen, when are you finishing up your doctoral degree?
Another 1 to 1.5 years, I think.
Okay, cool.
I'm at the end of the 2nd year, so heading to the 3rd year. Hopefully everything goes smooth.
All right, that's good. All right, Emmanuel, what are you doing nowadays?
I don't even know. I need to talk to you at some point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Actually,
sorry. This is the beauty of giving 50 people co-host access. Somebody closed the room.
That is something great about it.
Yeah. When I read a book called When Students Have Power, a professor gave every decision-making rights to the students, and it became a disaster. He wrote a book.
But you gave us today a day to have a power, right?
Yeah, we should write a book.
I hope each of them finish. Take their
no. We're gonna open the room. Open the room
again.
Yep, we're gonna open the room. We have to. So co-hosts. 1 second. Let's see. So somebody accidentally closed all the rooms. This is the beauty of giving 50 people co-host access.
My goodness.
1 second. All right, let me repeat. Somebody accidentally closed the rooms. We're going to give you your 10, 12, 13 minutes back with 1 minute added. Please go back to the same room. Somebody accidentally, not me, but we give co-host access to a lot of people, and they may have made the mistake by clicking the wrong button. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, you can look at the room to see where you're going to go. You'll see names. It's okay if you go to a new room. Don't worry. All right, I'm going to go to a room too.
Hiranilal, Nathuram, Paula, please go to your room. Paulaji, your room is number 1.
Yes, sir.
Amanda went to room number 2. I'm going to join her to room number 2. Anybody here needs help? Please unmute. Please unmute. Arjunji, Nathramji. Yes, unmute. Kenny, are you able to go to a room? You're muted. You're muted. Gareth, are you able to go to a room? Let me see if I can help. Natharam, what room? I see that you are in room number, what was it? I cannot hear you. You're muted. Gareth, you're in. Rahman, unmute yourself. You are able to go to a breakout room if you would like to. We're not doing anything in the main room. Nasram sir, do you know you can see the breakout room icon? Pick a room and please. Rahman, are you able to?
I cannot see the breakout room.
Click on the little tree, dot, more.
Okay.
Then go to breakout rooms, then select a room.
Okay. Thank you.
I might be able to do that for you. No, actually, no. Assign to room 1. Okay. Are you able to see, Rahman? Are you able to see the room? Breakout rooms? Okay, right. I'd like to move Gareth to number 2 and see if I can also move Rahman to some other place. Are you able to move? Okay, you can't see the breakout room. Let me see if you can see a breakout room if I do this for you. Okay, can you see it now? Can you see it now? Unmute.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Thank you.
Okay. Irina? Gareth?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Let me
where should I follow the breakout room? Room
you
1
can
or?
you can go to one room where there are a few people. Like, for example, let me tell you, for example, room number 11 or
number
4.
11, yeah.
4 or 11, yep. I have 2 other colleagues I'd like to help. Hiranilalji, if you can unmute, I would appreciate it. And Gareth, I would appreciate if you could unmute yourself.
Okay. Here I see the room 13.
Ranaji, if
Yeah, I see room 13.
now, please go to a room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to go to room. decided to let me install it, update the software right now. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Krishna? Thank you very much, everybody. We have a 7-minute break, a 5-minute break. Oh, I'm at my video. Nella, are you back in the room? I hope you had a wonderful discussion, everybody. We have a 5-minute break for restroom, for grabbing a drink, or whatever it is that you can do at this time. And
it's a biological break, Dr. Sam.
So please take that 5 minutes. We have
right.
The most important part of the conversation is all of us together having a conversation along with Star Scholars Network leaders. So please, if possible, don't go away, come back and let's have a half-hour discussion.
That's you.
Music.
Music, please. Yeah.
Yes, we could begin to go back and have the conversation. We are ready, Nila. I'm wondering if you muted.
Same to you.
Siwa.
Yeah, me. Okay, good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So happy to see all of you and listen to all your presentation early in the breakout room. I'm excited to be a co-facilitator for this slide. We still have some very exciting piece of the program that is coming. So please get a glass of water, a cup of tea, or a cup of coffee, and stay with us for a little bit longer. So first, let's hear from a few of our amazing fellow START scholars to share their experience of participating in the professional development training. So each presenter, keep in mind that they will share their reflection within 2 minutes. And while they're sharing, you're welcome to ask any questions or comment in the chat as you enjoy their reflection. So without further ado, let me invite our first presenter to share her reflection. And I know she's here.
My name is Phương Nguyên Võ, call me Nguyên. I come from Vietnam and I am currently a doctoral student at the University of Newcastle, Australia. Although I have experience teaching and engaging in research projects of Vietnamese higher education for many years, I still found it challenging to connect with others who are scholars, professionals, and friends across the world. More importantly, I am still exploring about my future professional development plans and my social contribution as a real researcher and a STAR scholar. These are the main reasons that motivated me to join this training program. I can't say I could absorb all core values of the program in just 6 weeks, but the program helped me to learn valuable knowledge, connect and share experiences with extraordinary experts from STAR Scholar Network and colleagues from diverse backgrounds. More significantly, it totally changed my mindset of how to be a potential scholar. I summarize that impact in 4 words: transfer, connect, interact, and support. I learned strategy to transfer knowledge to diverse stakeholders for social impacts, formulate plans to connect my research transnationally, develop activity to integrate my research in teaching practices, and prepare programs to support other researchers for greater social impact. So thank you so much for STAR Scholar Network for giving us as early researchers, young scholars, this valuable opportunity to learn, share, reflect, and enrich our potential. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your great reflection and hard work. Now we're going to move to the second presenter. Sam, do you want to share your screen or should I do it?
No, I actually highlighted Candy already.
Oh.
Candy, are you muted? You're still muted.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
2 minutes.
Yes. I am Dr. Sister Candy Dikuna, Associate Professor of English at Andhra Loyola Institute of Engineering and Technology, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. I did my PhD on Canadian literature with a focus on environmental issues. And the main aim of my research is to promote greater ecological consciousness and to encourage responsible action in promoting social and ecological justice in our society. This program on professional development conducted by STAR Scholars Network was amazing. I found that each module was carefully planned, designed, executed, and evaluated by the facilitators, Sham and Nella. The 4 well-designed modules were like a strong pillar that strengthened my conviction to move from abstract thinking to concrete action. On the whole, the concept of social justice element in the research process really opened my eyes to think more concretely and to contribute more beautifully to the society. I have come out with a well-prepared program designed for my students and academicians to challenge them to contribute to green ideas and to make our society a better place for all. With unspeakable joy in my heart, I thank the Star Scholars Network, and I will continue to dedicate my time and energy to this cause, and in my own humble way, try to inspire many more to contribute to this great, extremely important movement. Thank you. Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you for sharing. Now we move to Ashley.
Hello, my name is Ashley Watson. I am a PhD student at the University of Minnesota in the US. I started this exchange workshop skeptical about the true impact of scholarship to enact change. As a higher education administrator, I was frustrated with how university leadership made decisions. As a PhD student, I thought of publishing as a burdensome task to be done. This program required us to consider and synthesize all of our hats: student, administrator, researcher, activists. Through this training, we learned how to influence decision makers through public scholarship. I learned to think of scholarship as an ecosystem where publishing is only one element of the ecology, not something meant to be done in isolation. And how I learned this? Well, we were told to start with why. Why does this research or project matter? What problem does this solve, or what need does it address? Who does it help, and who might it hurt? We were asked to translate our scholarship. We were encouraged to translate our work into different languages, either through our own multilingual abilities or through collaboration. We can translate not only in different languages, but also into different genres: policy briefs, blogs, journal articles, podcasts, and we can translate for different audiences: government officials, high school math teachers, even our neighbor. We were also encouraged to activate our research through policy engagement, mentoring, training, reading groups, programs, and the list goes on. Last but not least, we were reminded to stay grounded. As we seek to actualize better futures for ourselves, our scholar activism must have material benefits for the communities we seek to serve. I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and I am excited for the next cohort.
That's great.
Carolyn.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Caroline Wekulo, a lecturer in higher education and policy from Texas A&M University. I'm currently lecturing at Massachusetts University of Science and Technology. While pursuing my doctoral degree, I was told, and it was like a norm, to publish in high-tier journals, network, draft compelling research agenda. I found myself doing all this with little understanding as to why. I did it for the sake of doing it, to get published, cited, and for career progress. I, however, did not know how to take my research scholarship to the next level and make it more meaningful and impact importance to the people around me. The program has helped me to reevaluate and refocus my research agenda, and I'm glad to report that I've found my identity in research. I have learned to conduct relevant research and address the needs of the community and what practitioners care about. Employ rigorous research methods, know my audience and collaborators, and know the diverse avenues and ways I can communicate my research findings. Through this program, I've also found my research niche, that is to develop a mentoring program for capacity building among young scholars in research, knowledge translation, and practice. My big takeaway and an encouragement to us all is that we can always start small by impacting those around us, and with focus and determination, we can certainly influence the whole world. Once again, thank you for the opportunity to share and to participate in the Star Scholars Network program.
Thank you, Shyam and Nala. Reflecting upon what we did in this program, let me first start with what I felt when I had seen the Facebook post regarding this program. The word Star Network hit me so hard that I thought I was not eligible to apply for this program. But with all my courage, I did apply, which got me into the first module. It was hard for me because I'm not a practitioner. I'm not in touch of reading and writing as I'm in an administrative position in an international school. But I always wanted to do something for my community. And when I read this program goal, I felt that this could be my opportunity to initiate something. So I grabbed it and started the journey with all of you. It was difficult for me. I spent almost every day reading, understanding, and writing, but I didn't want to lose the battle of leaving it in the middle. The program has given me a chance to step out of my routine. I have become the student rather than the administrator. It made me motivated and determined as I went through a discovery process of knowing and learning, as if I was getting better. I learned to be accountable, to take my sole responsibility for my own learning, and I felt when the goals are set, by reflecting, planning, preparing, and taking action, have given a sense of accomplishment. Coming from a physics background and with zero research experience, the concept of integrating research, teaching, and making knowledge production meaningful with the main goal to do greater good for the society got ingrained in me. This concept will always be in my mind whenever I will be conducting my research and administering a course or anything else. The powerful knowledge that I gained made me think that I could be an emergent scholar. As an emergent scholar, I can become a part of Star Scholars. I really liked one of the crucial aspects discussed, to not only produce knowledge, but to go beyond by disseminating the knowledge and applying it to uplift the lives of the people. We should care locally and make our knowledge meaningful. We should listen to the needs of our own local community and try to address them. I would be carrying this, what I have learned here, and will take the steps to build the network in my community and to spread it. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Namaste from Nepal. I am Chandra Upadhyay, a lecturer of sociology in Tribhuvan University. It is the oldest university in my country. With a PhD in social inclusion of minorities in Nepal, and as an emerging scholar and educator, I was always eager to find new opportunities for my research-based academic and professional development, and to share and showcase my current achievements and impacts through some skillfully presented platforms with national, regional, and global networks. I found this module-based training from Star Network very helpful. It was to identify the diverse opportunities for my professional growth, pursuing with professional integrity and clarity. It helped me to be aware of the social and ethical implications of scholarly work driven by accountability towards the environmental crisis that can and should be addressed by the work of any scholar across the disciplines. I always aspire for my professional development as a university faculty through community engagement, collaboration in research and publication. My efforts have been to contribute knowledge for social good, equity, and social justice. I know this is important for an unevenly constructed society like Nepal, my country. I believe my work in future will help me advocate more social justice and give me the professional recognition I deserve. Now I'm feeling more confident. Thank you, Star Network, for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, friends, for having me in this wonderful company. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Guten Morgen aus Österreich oder Kalimera as they say in Greece. Good morning, everyone. My brief reflection that I'd like to share with you is that participating in the STARS Scholars training program was just a wonderful, terrific experience. Personally, for me, it was great to be a learner for a change and to be inspired by people with a powerful vision for a change. Now that the training's over, I can say that it was extremely well organized. Leila and Sam were very professional. They created a positive and very motivating learning environment for all of us. They went out of their way to communicate every detail and reminded us of deadlines. They sent encouraging words and provided us with engaging materials and helpful feedback as well. Now, I signed up for this program because I believe in global, or as I like to call it, world-centered education. These days, I feel that people talk a lot about putting students in the center of the learning process, but I think in times of existential crisis that we're in now, we need to go beyond that and also put the world at the center of education. We need to focus on the global dimension of education because we're not going to solve all the crises alone in our little comfort bubbles. And this is where I believe in Europe, or in the so-called global north, we have a lot of catching up to do. And that's also the reason why I signed up for this program. I wanted to connect with scholars from around the world, and most importantly, scholars from the majority world who have different, or may have different perspectives than the ones to which I'm usually exposed. So I'm very, very inspired by this community of scholars who've been brought together by this shared vision of a better future. A vision to revolutionize education, higher education from within, and to change the system that clearly isn't working. And I believe that by pooling our resources, pooling our knowledge and our skills, we're able to learn from each other and with each other. And this also gives me hope for the future, hope that together through internationalization, through solidarity, and through education, we can help create a better world. Thank you very much.
Hello, stars. It looks like it's my turn to speak again. Am I audible?
Yes, that's loud and clear. Yeah.
Okay. The certificates. Okay. I'm sure many of you have collected many certificates from different training programs. And you probably have done many virtually. These days, a certificate is mainly a symbolic gesture. But this particular certificate is also a formal recognition of your status as a trained and confirmed member of STARS Scholars Network. Please add this to your resume with a descriptive line and share it with relevant people or networks. We hope this special certificate will be a reminder of your mission ahead. STARS Scholars Network team honors the amount of work that you have done, your dedication to a shared mission, and your commitment and support for each other. Thank you and congratulations. Each of you will get your personalized certificate, which looks like what you're seeing at the screen right now. So you will probably have to go to tinyurl.com, my*certificate22 to download your certificate. Scholars who have completed the training can also scan the code to view your certificate. This is high tech, thanks to our amazing friends, Shan and Nella. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. If you have any technical issue, please let us know and we will send you by email. Louisa? Nella? It looks like there is a technical problem. Nella, are you? Well, we have come to the final and a very important part of the program. Would like to give members and audience the opportunity to share in this full group your thoughts and perspectives based on what you heard today, based on what you work for 2 months. How can we transform higher education, and how can we use higher education to make the kinds of change that we want to see in society, just not talk about what we want. We are the change, we are the agents. How could we translate some of our research and scholarship? So thoughts, ideas, questions, so that our participants, presenters can answer some of the questions, and STAR leaders might answer other questions, and we will chime in. This is an open conversation. Let's spend about 30 minutes, so we can leave a little early than planned. Please raise your hand. Don't be shy. Loja, sorry.
May I start?
Yeah.
That's what I learned. Don't be shy. Thank you. I was leading a group of 3 very interesting projects, one about English and language teaching in Japan, and also using collaborative online international learning. And we exchange contacts, so we might continue working together in this group. Another project was about physical education and minimizing traffic jams in Bangladesh related to school commuting. And we end up discussing the subject as mothers, also commuting with our children. And the third project was about how to promote mental health and well-being in the university context. And among us, and including our audience, there was 3 words that came across: inspiring, aiming for bigger goals, and social activism or social impact. And we agree, because we were women presenting, that perhaps is a common trait among women: don't be shy. Thank you very much, and a lovely evening for all of you. I'm very proud to be part of this network. Thank you.
Yes. You're able to unmute yourself, by the way. I forgot to do that. Unmute yourself and talk. Raise your hand and talk.
I'm interested to know what STAR Network is bringing more next, so that we will not be able to say goodbye, rather say, I'm there. What next?
How do we stay connected?
Yeah.
Dr. Gowdy, Dr. Glass.
Great question. We have Dr. Glass, Dr. Vista. I will definitely say that this definitely should be the beginning, because now you are the star, you are the leaders that are shining and helping others shine brighter. So we do have some existing initiatives, but you are welcome to propose an initiative and take leadership roles, because as Dr. Glass said, there is no one person that controls this network. It is about enriching each other, inspiring each other, and sometimes challenging each other, because that helps us grow. Therefore, you are welcome. Now you feel part of this family. And it is one of the fastest growing network. And it is growing because of the compassionate people who have demonstrated the generosity of thinking, like Dr. Sharma and Nella that you experienced lately. So therefore, you are part of this network, and feel free to remain connected. send us proposals, and we will be here to support you accomplish your goal that is meaningful for you, for your institution, for your country, for your region. And I welcome you to again visit our website so that you have an idea of some ongoing projects which you can definitely be part of. I will invite Dr. Bista and Dr. Glass also to share some of the initiatives that they've been doing, particularly in the publication front, and a great deal of professional development activities like the one that we're doing right now.
Thank you, Professor Ghali. Colleagues, it's President Ghali has pointed out, yes, we encourage you to also explore existing program, particularly the research and publication. That's something, all of you are highly interested. We have several professional academic journals run and housed at Research Public University across the country, and all of them are under STAR umbrella. You can be on their editorial board, as editorial board members. You can definitely, expand your professional network. Also, we have several upcoming book projects. We published roughly 15 books projects in the last, a year and a half. We have another 15s on the way. If you have a new proposals, the topics that you are highly interested in, we are also interested in non-traditional books. Those things, could be in the publication pipeline, and you can certainly collaborate with the members that you were connected over the course of this program. Also, we have a signature programs. The Millennium Scholar Program is another mentor-mentee programs. It's upcoming. Also, we have a global essay contest. You are invited to write your stories in 8 different languages. Some of our journals are bilinguals. We are interested in publishing Spanish, Arabic, Hindi, and other languages. You can also certainly, be the part of that initiatives. Also, we have some programs that you may be interested in our regional programs that includes, monthly research presentations, something that you have done in a breakout sessions. We have at least one event every month. Then the other one is our signature event, the virtual conference. It's happening in person, but still we are strongly continuing our virtual annual conference along with Noam Chomsky Global Connection Awards program. So these are some of them. Also, we have a new leadership programs, several podcast and leadership trainings program on horizon, both for community colleges, 4-year institutions, as well as K-12. Please explore our, STAR Scholars website. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No, I think Krista summed it up perfectly. I think the only thing I would add is when Sam's vision for this and Nella's vision for this is that really you are the seed and we are the grassroots movement. And so think of yourself as the seed, because we see in a network effect of this group that you are the new Sam and Nella, and you are reaching out and you're sharing this approach, this value system, this diversity, this inclusion, the connections, all the wonderful words, to use Luisa's reflection, don't be shy. And we hope that this program multiplies itself. And we'll be talking about ways that you might be leading your own version of this in the future as well.
Very well said, Dr. Glass. I just wanted to add to that to address a specific question I see coming from Saurav Anand, I guess. He asks, how can we help get next cohort of STAR Scholar Certification Program and execute it? So there you go. You can take the lead and ask for mentorship from Sham and Nella, because that'll be easy for you. And you can definitely take it to the next level.
We already saw that beginning to happen with our co-facilitators. There were a few of us who were supporting to facilitate today's program. There were a few of us who were sharing the reflections more actively. Those are all volunteers and amazing colleagues. Anybody can step up and say, I want to lead. I want to collaborate. I want to. But even more important is that we all, wherever we are, continue to do small things within our local ground. With a few colleagues in India, Bangladesh, and Nepal, I'm currently working on an article, actually it's submitted, in which we say that in order to make a global impact, the best method is to start from the ground up, and then based on the substance, also connect. Otherwise, we'll be floating in the air in the name of global, global network. I think when it goes both ways, the energy from local to global and global to local, as local, whatever you call it. So please continue that mission on the ground. And if you can use each other and use us in the process of gaining ground, in the process of gaining speed, please use us, each other across countries, across disciplines. Our statuses, our identities, our expertise, anything can and should be used in the interest of global and social good. It is only when we are selfish and greedy that we should be shy.
That's right.
Nella, sorry you were locked out for a moment.
Yes, no, thank you for coming back. I just wanted to once again congratulate the STAR scholars on their immense work. I think we saw some extraordinary and amazing projects, and reflecting on Uttam and Krishna and Chris's and your words, Sam. The beauty and the power of today lies in all the potential that was brought to this virtual roundtable today. Every single person who came here today and who presented, who spent the last 8 weeks reflecting and committing to this work, you have made this possible. And I know I speak for Sam that we're grateful and honored to have been able to be with you and spend time with you and watch you as you share the ideas that you have for truly creating social impact. So thank you.
Can you, anybody from the audience, what did you hear today that you would like that speaker to repeat that in the main room so everybody can hear, like a project that they have, something that you thought, oh my God, that is such a brilliant idea to actually apply knowledge to social justice, apply knowledge to equity and inclusion. Anybody would like to invite a presenter to share a 1-minute summary? That would be a nice way to take it forward. Let's hear 1 or 2. We have time.
Yeah, I'll be glad to invite Candy to talk more about her work with English language.
Candy, please.
Oh my God.
Take a minute.
Yeah. So what do you like? What do you want me to speak? Is it the same topic, what I'm working on ecological justice? Actually, when I was sharing my thoughts, they asked me a question on ecofeminism. The participants asked me a question, what exactly is this ecofeminism? So I told ecofeminism is the parallel link between nature and a woman, because both nature and woman has the same quality of offspring, giving birth. So, but both nature and woman also undergoes a patriarchal dominance. So that is what, but I am not saying that women are also equally important, men are also equally important, provided they contribute equally to the society for promoting ecological justice. So I have taken this research and I would like to connect many more. And then when Dr. Emmanuel asked me, I gave him an example of Wangari Maathai. Wangari Maathai is also an environmentalist from Africa. So she started a movement by planting many trees. And through trees only she led a movement, and she got a Nobel Prize for that. So it's not getting awards and rewards, but how we promote this ecological justice, because it is a problem of the entire earth. It is not a problem of a single person. So if all of us want to be happy, we need to promote some green ideas to make our society a just and a beautiful place for living. That's what I would like to say.
Thank you very much. I see a lot of comments for the speakers, presenters. Keep doing that, because we can also read this. And we
other nations should contribute their literature, their ideas, their literature, so that we can work on a common platform.
Yeah, please share ideas and questions on this margin also. Other scholars, who would like to volunteer to share a summary? because we only went to 1 or 2 rooms.
And now the spirit of working for others, not only for personal interest, that has been a good relation for me actually. The day I was connected with Dr. Syam Sharma, it was back 2019. And since then, a few of us in Nepal, there are so many present here, the group I'm mentioning. Every event comes to an end, they think of another one, they plan of another one. And every moment is day and night, off hours and on hours. If we reach to Dr. Syam Sharma, we get a yes, go ahead. I think that is what always motivates us. This is not only a network that has helped us not to feel shy, but also it has helped us to be bold and lead. We think and we work for inclusion. It's a inclusion in terms of geography, in terms of gender, in terms of economic status, whatnot. So we, the scholars present here today from Nepal, we are a team. Let's be a team. Let's be in touch with STAR Network. Nela has been with the capacity with magnetic pooling. She pulls us. Thank you, Nela. Thank you so much. Your smiling face, whatever mistake we do, it's a blunder, it's a mess, but it's good. You can make it better.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I've never come across someone with so much energy and generosity.
Thank you so much, all of you there. Thanks indeed. This is from Nepal, on behalf of all my friends who could not get a chance to speak today. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The colleagues, share.
A big appreciation to our facilitators, Dr. Syam and Dr. Nela. You have done so much, no words. Amazing. You are like a star for us, guiding us, actually. The star guiding on the right path. So thank you so much for showing us the way to social ecological or to social justice, a common forum. Thank you.
Sanita, thank you very much, everybody. Sanita, you have a hand.
Yeah, I would like to say, actually, this program was so inspiring and enlightening and also motivating to do something for social justice. The program has encouraged me and made more confident to enhance my academic career as an educator and as a research scholar also. So I felt connected with global group of intellectuals, and working with diverse team around the world was so supportive, and I could share knowledge in global platform with the mission of social justice for the community. So I would like to thank whole organizer team, especially Professor Syam, Dr. Nela, and other whoever contributed in this program. So actually this program really inspired me to raise social issues from local context to global network. Thank you.
Okay. Nela, should we do this? Because I know in some places it's a little late. Wrap up with our little note, and then you can leave if you need to, as the rest of us have another 10 minutes of informal conversation. I know we technically have 25 minutes according to the original plan, but just to allow some colleagues to leave without feeling bad, should we wrap up with our little note to say thank you to our colleagues, and then we will go into this informal.
Sure. Yeah, I think so. So again, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for the warmth, the generosity, the commitment, the vision, and really the passion to do and be good stewards and good citizens in this global community of ours. We would like to wrap up with a parting thought. When we were preparing, particularly for this event, my dear friend and colleague and extraordinary scholar and amazing human being, Sam, spoke to me about a poem he had written. And it was really inspired by this program. He said it was about a feeling that he had, something that he had been thinking about, that had been sort of cultivating for many years, about how we all might transform education for greater social good. When I saw it, I insisted that he read it today, and of course that we translate it. And I have the honor of reading the English component that he translated. So here it is.
For the Nepalese colleagues, you will hear the echoes of Lakshmi Prasad Devkota, the father of Nepalese poetry. It is an echo from the poem titled Pilgrim. शिक्षा कुन विद्यालय जान्छौ साथी केका लागि पढ्ने हो कुन विचार हो कवच तिम्रो कसका लागि लड्ने हो
What school do you attend, my friend? What do you study for? What ideas form your shield, my friend? Who do you fight for?
कुन कर्मले धर्म बोल्छौ कहाँ तिमी बोल्ने हो सिक्यौ भाषा कुन तिमीले कहिले मुख खोल्ने हो
What actions speak your faith? Where are you going to speak? What languages did you learn? When are you speaking up?
खुशी केमा देख्छौ साथी दर्द कसको बुझ्ने हो ज्ञान तिम्रो स्वार्थ हो कि सिपले जुझ्ने हो
What do you delight in, my friend? Whose pain do you feel? Is knowledge just self-interest? Or will you fight with your skills?
शक्ति देख्दा भक्ति हो कि न्याय खातिर उठ्ने हो ठुलो सानो कसलाई देख्छौ केका लागि झुट्ने हो
Do you bow before power? Or do you stand for justice? Who do you see as big and small? What cause do you unite for?
कुन विद्यालय जान्छौ साथी केका लागि पढ्ने हो कुन विचार हो कवच तिम्रो कसका लागि लड्ने हो
What school do you attend, my friend? What do you study for? What ideas form your shield, my friend? Who do you fight for?
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Stunning.
It's a realization. It's a motivation.
It is a number of questions that I had for maybe 20 years.
Krishna? My eyes are tearing. Thank you. Thank you indeed.
Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you. Very inspiring, and I truly enjoyed being the part of these sessions. Again, very inspiring project, and it touched the life of many scholars around the world. Special thanks to Professor Sam Sharma and Professor Nela Naravo for developing and facilitating this wonderful project. This program is so important for connecting us together. Please stay connected. We will reach out to you, reach out to us. Let's build on this important mission. This is what STAR is all about, to build communities of scholars working across the borders. And also congratulations to all 50 scholars who have completed this wonderful program. You are the STAR, you are the new generation of scholars to reflect our needs of this time. Thank you all. Wish you good health. Let's stay safe and have a good weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. And we have time. And for those of you who have time, our originally planned time, we have 20 more minutes while we're going to be here. But those of you who absolutely have to go, don't be shy, don't hesitate. More questions, more comments, more thoughts. We are here to listen to you.
Can I share a poem I wrote for the STAR scholars?
Yes, Nasrin.
Thank you very much. So, what was it like a few months back the sleeping society, the game of exclusion, the imbalanced knowledge production, they still play with the carefree sound. Who writes the right academic writing method and ring out the wrong? Where is our linguistic freedom, the sweet sound of fluid? As if living in the bubble of cotton candies. Don't you know? My voice matters, your voice too. Remember, this is not a dream. This is vision. Inspired by the values for community engagement, values for social transformation. You taught me, you nurtured me, how a life itself can be a research for social justice, for disseminating knowledge sharing, for local global knowledge development. We will be the transformed society. We are stronger than our differences make us seem. We are the network. We are one community. With diversified knowledge, we are star scholars.
And Nasrin, please share that in the network. We would like to share more broadly. Such a wonderful poem about who we are as star scholars.
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Course poem, Wonder. I'm trying to translate into Nepali, and Dr. Syam Sharma has promised me to give some time in this translation process. I'm yet confused what Nepali word to replace for wonder. Yeah, I have already translated into Nepali. This is first draft, first attempt. There may be a lot
Go ahead and use the word wonder without translation and read the rest.
In Nepali, I say it's some type of curiosity, sometimes of.
No. You can read what you have. We will listen.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Yeah, okay. अचम्म मैले जिज्ञासा भनेको छु यहाँ। जिज्ञासा कुनै साधारण विषय होइन, यो आधार हो, यो जग हो, यो आवश्यकता हो। जिज्ञासा कुनै साधारण विषय होइन, यो आधार हो, यो जग हो, यो आवश्यकता हो। जिज्ञासा प्रेम निर्माणको आधार तत्व हो। Wonder is the basic element of love. Somewhere I got it. म यहाँ जिज्ञासालाई परिभाषित गर्दैछु. I am trying to define wonder. जिज्ञासु हुनु भनेको आश्चर्य र उदारपनलाई आत्मसात गर्नु हो, एउटा गहिरो विस्मयको अनुभूति गर्नु हो, कसैको अनुहारमा हेर्नु हो र भन्नु हो तिमी त मेरै अंश हौ, म अझै अज्ञात रहेछु। I was unknown that you are part of me. अरु प्रति जिज्ञासु बन्नु, उनका चिन्तन, अनुभव, पीडा र हर्ष अनि उनका इच्छा र चाहनाका लागि आफूलाई खुल्ला गर्नु हो। If you wonder for someone else, you are opening yourself for that someone. यो शीतलता तर्फको रुझान हो, यो शीतलता तर्फको रुझान हो, आत्मसात गर्नु हो हामी भित्रको हामी जस्तै, उनीहरू पनि उनीहरू भित्रै जटिल, अनन्त र विशाल छन्। अरु प्रति जिज्ञासु बन्नुले उनीहरूलाई कसरी स्नेह गर्ने जानकारी मिल्छ। If you wonder about someone, you will know how to love someone. जिज्ञासा प्रेमको मूल मुहान हो। Wonder is the pond spring of love. त्यसैले जब हामी ती मानिस प्रति जिज्ञासु बन्छौं, जब हामी ती मानिस प्रति जिज्ञासु बन्छौं जसलाई अन्यथा हामी अपरिचित ठान्छौं, people might be unknown to us, but once we wonder about them, खास गरी ती जोखिम उन्मुख मानिसहरूलाई, those people who are in risk, those vulnerable people, जब हामी हाम्रो ख्यालको घेरा भित्र ल्याउँछौं, when we bring them within the circle of our consideration, our care, तब जिज्ञासा क्रान्तिमय प्रेमको कर्म बन्छ। Then wonder becomes a revolutionary love, work of revolutionary love. This is my effort to translate the same poem Wonder into Nepali language. Nela, thanks again. I'll try to finalize it. I need some expertise from Nepali language and you people too. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Where there's still 51 of us, anybody had a thought, idea, don't hesitate. We have a few more minutes, 10 more minutes at least. Yes, Fausti.
Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for this opportunity. I had a quick question. So what's the difference between the STARS Network Scholars and the Millennium? Is the STAR Millennium Scholars?
The Millennium Scholars Program is a program of the STAR Network, of the organization.
Okay. Okay. And do those who just pass through the STARS Network program transition into it, or are the two different?
It's independent.
Okay. I was looking for my camera. Okay. But this was awesome. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. I think I sat in one of the sessions, and the most important thing is how as students or early scholars, we are seeing that the challenges that we face is global, right? That's one key thing. And also seeing that some of the approaches are transferable. But I think the most important thing is this opportunity to connect across the globe, which is awesome. And so I'm so glad that you've created even this cross-cultural, experience for all of us who either were here participating or for the scholars who were able to go through the training and present for us. So thank you for having the vision and for creating the platform for all of us to learn and grow.
That is so well put, because a few years ago, when we had this teacher training program in South Asia, the scientists insisted that they only work with scientists. And the organizer said, okay, we are not going to do that, right? We said we're going to work with the economists and humanities scholars and the scientists and the engineers and the medical professionals. The scientists, after 3 months, came back to us and they said, thank you for not listening to us at the time. Because once I heard from the humanities people what these problems are, what theoretical perspectives mean, what political dynamics are, what economic explanations of my scientific problems are, of course, I'm not going to include all of those perspectives, but I can understand the context of my scientific problem. I can understand the value of my scientific problem. I know how to interpret my data in context. I know how to make an impact in society. And now I feel better about the science that I do. And I now know which science is more important than which science. I understand that science is not for science or scientists, but science is for people and society, right? And so, and we insisted since then that we will not allow the scientists go into a room and be just with themselves. The problem with there are benefits of scientists going into the same room, into the one room 3 days a week, but 4 days a week, I'd like scientists to come out of that room and work with others. Or maybe 1 day a week. But these are not mutually exclusive, specialization and contextualization, right? These are not mutually exclusive. We need a little bit of both. People that are hyper-specialized cannot even speak. I was in a program from a university this week, and the head of the computer science department was invited, and it was about leadership. And you know what he said? He said, as a scientist, I am so surprised that I can speak in front of you. 4 years ago, before I became the head of the department, I was not able to. I was scared. I thought science was enough. Now I know that all of the disciplines together do much better research, run a much better university, understand our own particular problems, right? So I could go on, but you couldn't have put that better. The value of crossing disciplinary borders, generational borders, professional borders, cultural borders, right? And national borders. That really makes people blossom. That really makes people learn a lot at a very rapid pace. And so I hope that this was, for some of you, it was probably just another opportunity to connect globally, internationally. But for some of you, it probably was the first time or second time, or the most broadest way in which you could connect. But please pursue these connections and make use of the connection for greater good. I just wanted to highlight how people start with refusing to connect, and then they find out that's what was missing.
Thank you. Thank you. And I posted in the chat, thank you, Prof. Sharma, because our social problems are multifaceted. And so we definitely do need a multidisciplinary approach, one, to resolve them, or to make the world a better place. And so thank you for creating the platform. Like, look at the number of people who are here. It's not easy to find this number of people, even considering the number of times. So that shows how much of a need.
This is the post-Zoom era, and
yes,
this is a lot of people. Nearly 300 people signed up, but 83 people came, which is a lot.
Great job, and thank you for your leadership.
And thank you, the luckier lady. We got opportunity to hear from you in our breakout room also. The meaning of her name is lucky.
Lucky. Wow.
Yeah. So it's
Okay,
lucky.
other colleagues, we have our original time. We have a few more minutes. You can leave. We will close the room at in 5 more minutes. Anybody?
It's always interesting to be a part of the programs.
Yes, Poonam.
Yes, sir. Good morning from Nepal. I am Poonam. And I just want to say that we had a program in Nepal also, which was initiated by Sham sir and Chandra sir. And it is always very nice to be a part of this program, since you get so many things to hear and so many things to know from you. So again, I will tell you thanks a lot, and may these kind of programs again come on our way, so that this journey of the scholars, always it runs like that only. Thank you very much, Sham sir and Nila, for this. Thank you.
The organization's president, Dr. Gowli, is here. And thank you for staying up with us until almost midnight. Dr. Gowli, any other thoughts?
Well, thank you very much, friends. Now, I think I have one word to say. That is, you are the stars. So stay connected. And you all are making difference in the world around you. And that's how we change the world. Local, as we discussed today. I've heard so many stories. I heard from Poonamji that she has been raising awareness about breast cancer in the remote areas of Nepal. Rania has been educating the business leaders in Greece. Wynn in Australia has been inspiring her friends in professional development, and many of you have been doing similar things. I couldn't be in all presentations, even though I wanted to be, but definitely you are the leaders. Take the initiative. We will be in touch. I am a little shy, but I would definitely say, don't feel shy, because that is so important. Because everybody here is so full of promise, and big salute to Sham and Nella for bringing us all together and creating this amazing program that will have a multiplier effect.
Yes,
as we can see.
It should.
Thank you very much.
If we could summarize, Rania is doing this in Greece. Poonam is doing this in Nepal. Sanita is doing this in Nepal. Carolyn is doing this in Nigeria. If we could summarize in 50 sentences, that itself would blow anybody's mind, because none of these projects are simply academic luxuries. None of these projects are like unambitious. All of these are crazy ambitious and yet realistic and fleshed out, right? And so if you could continue to please do that and share that, I think it will inspire more people even within this network, and come back and say, here's what I learned. You guys helped us with the 4 modules, developing a research agenda, developing a plan for engaging multiple stakeholders through multiple languages and genres,
yes,
integrating and applying research, and then developing an impact intervention program. Those are the four that we envisioned. Those are the best we could do, right? Now, if you want to come back with a 3-dimensional model, 5-dimensional model, 2-dimensional model, and offer, we could bring, form a group and we could work it together. We will share all of the resources with you. In fact, I forgot to share this with you. This is the benefit of not leaving. No, I'm just kidding. Here, did I show you this? 1 second. I think I showed something, but I don't know if I. Oh, here. Let me put all of these in the chat box. I actually don't need to share the screen, but I'll share in the chat box. Your certificates can be downloaded. Only you can see that, your certificate. We have arranged it that way. And the
recording has stopped.
Okay, great. And then there is this link that is www.tinyurl.com/startraining22resources. If you go there, all the resources that we have created are downloadable. Keep a copy and start using them, modifying them, hacking them. That's our business model.
And open source.
Ethical hacking. That will be ethical hacking. It's not.
Go ahead and do that. And we don't want to forget this. If you have not filled out the exit survey, please do. Dr. Glass may have left. He said, Sam, can you please share some of the feedback? And I promised him, yes, we will share some of the feedback from the, and if anybody's interested in writing a blog, an article, whatever it is, we are willing to provide you anonymized data so that you have anonymous subjective response, and the objective is always anonymous response. So you can write an article. If you think about it, for example, there is enough intellectual substance in the sort of model and the philosophy of this program that is enough for many articles. So if you want to write articles, get together or reach out to us and we can help you out. If we don't have the time, then we will give you the resource and time. Nella?
Yes, once again, thank you. Please do make use of this opportunity to give us your feedback. These kinds of opportunities and network engagements can only exist and